day, good afternoon, and good evening. This is the C7 Miniature Misinformer podcast. Siege warfare returns in the Horus Heresy. Industrial terrain reemerges from the vault with a 180-day delivery window. The internet dreams of Eldar riding dinosaurs again, and Grotmas refuses to end, like a holiday guest who keeps asking for just one more drink. And later, anonymous hobby confessions so cursed they should have stayed buried under your painting desk. This is episode 11. We've survived this long, let's keep going. This week's hobby scandals: the Great Siege Argument, quantity versus sanity. This week's discourse topic: is it okay to buy two identical boxes if the models are technically different? One side argues it's value. The other side argues you already own 60 unbuilt Marines. Both sides are wrong. The real enemy is storage space. Made-to-order trauma resurfaces. Whenever made-to-order terrain appears, hobbyists forget one crucial detail. You will absolutely forget you ordered it, until it arrives 6 months later and ruins your day. Eldar rumor brain rot. Every time someone whispers, Exodites, Eldar players collectively reattach hope to their souls like a cybernetic limb. This week's Community Watch. Local tournaments end the year on vibes alone. Across the globe, December events have shifted from competitive focus to painted armies, relaxed scoring, and lists labeled "I just like these models." Narrative play quietly winning. Campaign weekends reported higher attendance, fewer arguments, and zero rules lawyering, proving narrative play may actually be healthier for the human psyche. Painters remain unbothered. Painters once again confirm they do not care about rules. They do care about contrast, warmth, and whether the sculpts sparks joy. Brush tips nobody asked for. Tip number 1. Siege armor needs texture. If it's meant to survive artillery, it should look like it's been mistreated. Sponge chipping is your friend. Tip number 2. Industrial terrain trick. Oil washes plus a vertical streaking equals instant grimdark, even if the terrain is technically clean. Tip number 3. Don't paint everything gray. Industrial doesn't mean boring. Add hazard stripes, rust, warning glyphs. Something to keep your soul alive. Mental hobby tip: if you haven't touched a project in 6 months, it's not a failure. It's a time capsule. Open it when you're ready. Now a word from our sponsors. Siege Grade Primer, Trademark Incorporated, thick enough to survive orbital bombardment, but thin enough to still clog your airbrush. Made-to-order reminder services, Trademark Incorporated. We email you 6 months later asking, do you remember this? Grotmas Plus Trademark Incorporated extends Grotmas indefinitely. You will never be free. Events and exposés. Horus Heresy Siege Assault Battle Group. Games Workshop revealed the Siege Assault Battle Group featuring 12 Cataphracti Terminators delivered in 2 brutal sets of 6. One unit advances with Volkite charges, power mauls, optional Reaper autocannon, and the other brings combi bolters, power fists, chain fists, and heavy flamer options. Slow, relentless, unstoppable. Much like assembling them. Warhammer 40K made-to-order terrain returns. Classic industrial terrain is back. Generatorum hub, magnavents, frag drills, reactors, gantries, scatter terrain galore. Ordering window, December 25th to January 12th. Delivery time, up to 180 days. Which is hobby time for surprise! Eldari rumors, hope rekindled. Whispers suggest a new Craft World next edition with possible return of Prince Urel and Exodites. Eldari players cautiously optimistic. Everybody else deeply confused about dinosaurs in space. Remaining Grotmas days 13 to 25. Highlights include Fenestrian Fiction, Spearhead Doubles, Messages from the Eye, Grandfather Nurgle Gifts, Flesh Eater Feasts, Space Marine 2 co-op missions, new narrative missions, The Red Gobo's Big Heist, and Day 25, Huron Blackheart returns in plastic, gloriously broken, horrifying, and ready to bring friends next year. Corvus Belli 2025 wrapped. Corvus Belli shared stats of 989 tournaments, 845 competitive games played, 144 registered casual games, with 284 miniatures released. 174 of those for Warcrow, and 109 for Infinity. Infinity players exhausted but thriving. Rotating minigame. It's time for Hobby Confessions. These are anonymous, allegedly. Confession number 1. I once used nun oil as cologne before a tournament. Confession number 2. I magnetized a model and then glued the magnets in backwards. Confession number 3. I told my partner a box was terrain because it sounded cheaper. Confession number 4. I've never finished an army, but I give painting advice online. And that is Hobby Confessions. You are forgiven. Mostly. Predictions and closing remarks. Predictions for the upcoming weeks. Eldar rumors intensify. Siege lists floods table. Someone forgets they ordered terrain. Grotmas ends, but spiritually continues. You buy something you don't need and justify it expertly. 11 episodes in, and we're still standing like cataphractic Terminators, slow, heavy, and unstoppable. Like, subscribe, leave a review, and remember, this has been the C7 Miniature Misinformer podcast, where the news is real, the reactions are fake, and the hobby is exactly as ridiculous as we love it.